Usually I blog shirtless, but I decided to be classy today. Hi everyone, it's Nolan, your Tuesday. This week we're talking about superheroes. What? Why? Superheroes? In response to you, Devin, I am jealous that you're seeing Skyfall. I'll get around to that eventually, I promise you. I too adore James Bond as a storyline, and also because the men tend to be rather intriguing. Yes. And additionally, I feel for your acne situation. I no longer deal with as much acne, but as you might be able to see, it still graces my face from time to time. But it's something we all still deal with on occasion. But I digress. So I understand a lot of people love superheroes, and I understand why they do. I, at one point in my life, was really into superheroes. I had a lot of like really old school comics. My uncle left them in my old farmhouse. Blah blah blah. Long story. As a kid growing up, I was a huge fan of Green Lantern. The fact that he could make things just appear with his ring, he could construct body armor, he could construct weapons, he could build all kinds of stuff. And I think that that was the most interesting thing about him, was that his imagination was really the limit to him in a lot of senses. And I don't know a whole lot about him in the sense of, like, I haven't read extensively on him, but he was one of my favorite characters to read about, and he had some of the most interesting comics in my very old collection. Moving forward to slightly more current superhero thoughts, I guess, I would have to say that XMen are probably my favorite, simply because I love the idea of a team working together to try and construct a better world. Which I know isn't the entire storyline of X-Men, I realize that. But I also have a soft spot for the X-Men because they include, that group, that storyline includes Angel. And this is something we'll get to later, but I love wings. And the fact that he has wings is really cool. I don't really identify with the traditional superheroes, Spider-Man, Batman, Superman, you know, just because I think that those are characters that people really strongly identify with. They really empathize with the principles of that character, the hardships of that character, and that's not something that I do as much. And so I just don't find myself really gravitating to those more major characters. But I still, of course, do love, you know, Batman comics and Superman comics when I read them. But disclosure, I don't read a lot of comics. I used to as a kid. I don't anymore. It's kind of a travesty, I know, but, and I also don't watch the movies, so it's not like I'm someone who doesn't read the comics, but I watch the movies, so I know about it. No, I don't really do either very much anymore. But at the same time, I do have a lot of memories from my childhood, and so if I have to pick a favorite, I would say Green Lantern is hands down the best. And with that, don't forget to be awesome. Like, subscribe, comment, as you all awesome people do. And Philip, I will see you tomorrow. Wait, does, like, Star Wars count as superheroes? I sometimes get lost in the nerd world. Where am I? Where am I?